God, I never get tired of that. Wow. Oh, no!
Tactics Ogre.
That's not what I want to press. Let's try that again. I never get tired of this intro, but I'm not going to watch it again. Let me make sure everything's good. Let me make sure I can be heard properly, because it's been a while. Because, yeah, this game's soundtrack is a little loud. Oh, I can use a keyboard on this? Huh, cool. This is weird to me because this was a game I loved growing up. I loved when I was growing up. Ogre Battle 64 and Tactic Ogre, Let Us Cling Together were the two of my favorite games growing up under the Tactics series. Hey, Mike. Yeah. Reborn is a remake of the PSP game, I believe it was, of Tactics Ogre Let Us Cling Together, which I think is set in the future after 64. The timeline never adds up because they never actually got to finish the series. But with this remake being here, I hope that changes. How's it sound, Mike? Can I be heard over the music? Of course, when I ask that, the music stops. The music. I haven't sat on the title screen long enough to realize that the music just stops. Whoops. All right. Well, everything's set up. So we're gonna start a new game. That's not why I didn't play the movie as soon as I pressed X.
Tactics Ogre.
It is an age of war. The wheel begins to turn. Chosen child, when were you born? I really hope that if I decide to go through and make this a full series, I don't want to mix up my personal file with this because I literally I used my birthday for that as well. But we're gonna go with April 10th, day 4 of Whitescale. Oh, these are different questions than what I got the first time. Huh. The Hanged Man. It is our nature to take. You stand poised to take the life of another. Why do you attempt this dire act? So yeah, you get a few choices each for these prompts. You can satisfy revenge, to defend my honor, to defend my life. I would think it would be for this, personally. "18, the moon. Immortality, thy name is desire. In a fit of... Did these determine your Pokemon? What? No. That is so not what I expected to read. In a fit of passion, you take your friend's lover. What will you do next? I don't like this question. None of these choices are good. I guess put it from my mind. God, they always throw you like one or two questions that suck. 2, the High Priestess. The chains of faith bind the heart. All men have flaws. Which of yours would you remedy? God, I actually don't remember what these even do. Like, I haven't played the original in so long. The Emperor. 4. Heavy rests the crown. The people of your kingdom rise against you. What course do you take? Treat for peace. 19, the sun. A lasting peace. You stand at the end of a hard-fought battle. To what do you owe your victory? The strength of my allies. Whose blessing do you seek? So Chanel, the goddess of fire, Lunarum, the goddess of ice. Hanella, the goddess of air. Vyce, the goddess of earth. Nestorot, the goddess of lightning. Or Gruza, the goddess of water. I don't know what I chose on my personal file, so I'm going to do something different. I believe I took water, so I think I'm going to, for this, take Nestorot, the goddess of lightning. You take this goddess as your patronus. Yes. Which path will you walk? The curtain rises. Square Enix presents the Ogre Battle Saga, Episode 7. Let us cling together. For the record, that is the only way you would know that this is the remake of that one. Max Middleman, yeah. So just watch the cast and see how many people you know from this, Mike. Yeah. So when I saw Gideon Emery in this, I got super excited. I don't know if he was in the original or not, but like, just that it's always exciting seeing him. Chapter 1. There is blood on my hands. How long till it lies on my heart?
It's as we heard, Denam. Lancelot's returned.
Then it's time. Right, sister?
Alright, so just to clear up any confusion, Denam is the character we'll be playing as, at least for now. So this is the character that is supposed to be the audience are standing for right now. So just try to keep that in mind when certain things happen.
Time to end this madness. We can't beat him, you know that.
What are you saying, Catiua? You'd have us pass up a chance like this?
It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
They're the ones who have been foolish, and we stand to gain.
Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself.
That's enough, Vyce. Let's go.
No, this won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway?
Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Barkram power. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Barkram will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Galgastani require. They want Valeria for their own.
The turmoil of the last war has only just settled. And you'd start another?
Are we Wallister so free of turmoil now, Catiua? We are less than vermin in their eyes. Insects to be crushed underfoot.
If war begins anew, we'll die just the same.
Shh, they're here. flank them. Denam, go round behind.
Right.
Objective: vanquish Lancelot. Kind of reminds me of FF12. So, I mean, take some things into consideration, Mike. Final Fantasy Tactics takes place in Ivalice. Ivalice is where Final Fantasy 12 takes place. Square made this game, so it's going to remind you heavily of like Ivalice and Final Fantasy 12, like because Square worked on this. Like it plays very similar to Tactics. All right. Once battle begins, units with the lowest recovery time move first. The order in which units move is called the attack turn. You can issue commands such as move and act on a unit's attack turn. For being a pillar of the bad guys, Lancelot looks like a weak-ass bitch. Rude. Fucking rude. To issue a command, place the cursor on the active unit and press X. A list of available commands such as move and act will appear. You cannot issue commands to your unit during the attack turn of enemies or other units not under your control, because guest characters always have to exist. However, you can press triangle to interrupt, enabling you to examine units and perform similar tasks. Refer to the play guide in the Warren's report for more details. All right. Oh God. So you can play it like this or like this. Like, the game is actually really cool with how the camera works. So let's take a look at these guys. So this is Canopus. I like how they just kind of give away the names. So if you're paying attention, it just said Warren's report. The game just kind of spoils something here, but we'll get to that. Vyce uses earth. Catiua uses ice. We chose lightning. And I believe you could see it on these guys? Yeah, he chooses wind, fire, lightning, water, no, ice, no water, and earth. Okay, I know there is a difference. Alright, so move, go as far as you can. You could throw a stone. I missed. So you could select the way you're facing. This is important for enemy combat. If you're facing the enemy, there's a chance you'll counterattack. If they hit you from the sides or the back, you will not counterattack. So always face where you can see the enemy, or try to at least.
Who goes there?
Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours.
The Resistance?
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me?
How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past.
The Dark Knights? But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east.
And Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye. You have two.
One eye, you say? Would that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors.
Lancelot's not Balthier. Lancelot is voiced by Jason Kennett. Balthier hasn't, unless you meant somebody else.
Us, but mercenaries come looking for work.
I am Lancelot Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia.
History lesson: Zenobia. It was in the first Ogre Battle game on the Super Nintendo. No, on the Nintendo console. It was called Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen, Zenobia is the kingdom that you're trying to liberate, yada yada yada. In Ogre Battle 64, Zenobia is your neighboring kingdom when the game takes place in Lodis, and you work with the heroes from Zenobia. These guys are basically from the same kingdom that the heroes of the first game are from.
And I am Canopus, the one they named Windcaller. Our aged companion here is...
The Starseer, Warren Oman, at your service.
Mirden Warhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you.
Gildis is my name. There now, no need to be frightened.
I wasn't. I don't know what to say.
Forgive us, good knights. But perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours.
Ah, tell us your tale then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it.
Vyce is my name. It would seem that you are not our enemy.
I am the Sybil Catiua, and this is my brother, Denam.
Alright, so now occasionally you'll get stuff like this where you can make choices. It does affect things, but I'm not going to jump into that just yet, and not until I decide to make this a real series. For now, we're just going to say you must forgive our error.
I'm Denam. Please, forgive our error.
Okay, so the reason that they did that with... I don't think the game anticipates you going to look at the other characters. So you see that, and in Ogre Battle fashion, Tactics Ogre and Ogre Battle always give names to the enemies no matter what. So it's kind of just an issue with the fact that the gameplay doesn't interject with the cutscenes very well. The weirdest one is Lancelot, because it kind of gives away that it's not Lancelot, the Lancelot Vyce is thinking. It's weird. Yeah, the way that this is designed, the formatting for some of the names and scenes doesn't always line up.
Already forgotten. Though you did give us quite the surprise. Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat?
Because if you also notice, it now says the Holy Knight Lancelot instead of Lancelot or just Knight. Like, it's so weird how it goes about putting the names of the NPCs up there.
We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret, and it's safe. As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani. The Bakram share our deficit, a deficit they've remedied by joining forces with Lodis.
Lodis is the Holy Empire. It's hit or miss of how you view them as... It's a hit or miss if you view Lodis as the enemy or not. I personally do not like them, but because my favorite game in the series is this and 64, I hate Lodis. Hi, Mars.
So Lodis sent them the Dark Knights Lothlorien.
Lothlorien is an order under the direct command of High Priest Sardian, ruler of Lodis. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders and the High Priest's favorite besides. Yet he uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy. They are his ears and his dagger. They are as dark as their name.
And these Dark Knights, whatever you call them, are backing the Bakram, eh?
So, why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own? Do Lodis and Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores?
Calm down, Vyce.
Enough, Vyce.
Thank you, Catiua.
Your question deserves an answer. We are Zenobian, after all. Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia. We were banished, cast out.
We're outlaws. No place waiting for us back home. Nah.
We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight.
Vyce, please. Lord Knight, you must forgive our passion.
I wouldn't call that passion, my dear girl. I'd call that being a dick.
There is nothing to forgive. Tell me, what will you do now?
For one, we have to get Duke Ronway out of Almorica.
Duke Ronway. He is your leader.
Not just us. He leads all the Wallister. The Galgastani hold him captive in their castle. They plan to execute him, if the rumors are to be believed. And we mean to stop them.
A duke? But if his purse matches his title, a little rescue work might be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot?
Look, I'm sorry for not trusting you. It's true that if we're to rescue the Duke, we're going to need help.
Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, eh? To Almorica Castle.
I didn't notice that Gildas says net a lot. For not trusting them, he was quick to let his secret slip. Yeah! Vyce is not smart.
Wait! The castle is well defended.
None of these characters are smart, honestly. Just get used to it.
Fight there would mean our deaths. And yours, Lord Knight. And I've seen enough of fighting. Enough of death.
What about you, Denam? Would you have our aid?
I would indeed.
Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead.
Ah, then it's settled. We will prepare at once.
Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth, but a truth all the same. In all the world, you are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister.
What's keeping you? Everyone's ready. You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore.
Do not speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood.
I have no love for war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees.
You would die on the backs of others.
You were the one who brought them in here, Catiua.
Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me.
Is that how you see people? As tools? I'd have expected more of a Sybil.
I only want to see an end of death.
Lancelot and his allies have joined you as a guest. Yeah, this game does a really interesting job of setting up how you're supposed to view these characters, because Catiua jumps around from protective sister to alpha bitch, and I don't understand why. And Vyce is also not my favorite character, so yeah, I'll leave it at that. All right, to move your party to a town, castle, or other points of interest on the world map, place the cursor on the location you want to move and press X, yada, yada, yada. They'll move. You can place the cursor anywhere. You can issue commands from the world map. You can select party and then look at Warren's report, stuff like that. I'll just go into this stuff in a minute. More proof they don't share much brain cells. They chose to attack a guy with merely 3 people. Who expects to walk away from that? Yeah. They're not smart. So you can get recaps of what's happened. You can also see like the missions you did, so it's like unknown enemies, but leader was Lancelot. The Holy Knights, they explain who they are, and then they explain their story. So you can always look back if you need to. A list of people. You can also see characters' ages. So Denam, his name is his name. Denam is 18. So is Vyce. Catiua is the older sister. Lancelot, God, you're old. Warren Amon, Canopus Wolf, Mirrodin Waller. How old are you? Alright. Also, I'm going to point out, any character with wings usually probably ages slower, so he looks really good for 48. He will live a few hundred years, probably. And then guild us. Oh, I didn't know that it showed this guy. Okay, you're not supposed to see those. Hold on. Ignore those last two. I forgot that the game expects you to do the tutorial mission first. I'll do more into this later, but I totally just spoiled the fact that there's stuff coming. Okay, so party. We have Denam at level 1, Vyce at level 1, Catiua at level 1, Lancelot at 3, Warren at 3, Canopus, Mirrodin, and Gildas all at level 3. Union level at the bottom right is level 3. The Union level determines how high your characters can go. If the Union level is 3, your max level is 3. Keep that in mind. Strongholds are made up of multiple battlefields. You must be fought back to back. You can save your progress. Simple enough. Almorica Castle.
Hey, you're the rebels what been hiding out in Goliard. Here to save your Duke, is it? There's 2,000 Goth on that one's head, boys. Half the purse to him what brings him down.
Vanquish Battle. I don't know his name. To battle.
A narrow stream, scarce one pace across. Easily jump this. Watch.
So the way that works in this game is a little complicated. I'm gonna wait till we get to if we get to tutorial for it, because recruiting in this game is tedious. That's how I'll put it. Because you still can recruit in Ogre Battle in Tactics Ogre.
Before, nah. You can only jump to ground of the same height or lower.
One of the winged, like me, moves with no heed of height or terrain. Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back is asking for an early grave.
Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep speed on your side. The distance a unit moves and the actions it takes determine how long it must wait to move again. The order in which units act is called the attack turn. Keep a close eye on this. You can sort units by order of attack turn to quickly tell which unit will move next.
When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills. What's more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. Think on your choice as well. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location.
Units begin battle with no MP, that being the font of all magical power. Units accumulate MP gradually over time. Powerful magic requires greater amounts of MP, so think ahead before casting a spell.
View unit information. You can see the condition of everybody on the field. Everybody's treated as a guest except me right now, but that'll change. So, I think this. How did he say to sort it? Well, I thought this would tell me. I don't understand how he wants me to sort this. Oh, whatever. Either way, you can see at the bottom it tells you who's going to attack next. So yeah. So everybody's going to get to go again before the boss. Okay. Where am I? There I am. Unfortunately, the tutorial mission isn't exciting.
Skills are divided into 4 broad categories: action, support, auto, and special.
The music feels very Soul Calibur-ish. Yeah, kinda. The music in Ogre Battle and all that are always really good.
Units learn skills as they gain levels, according to their class. That just now was Meditate, an auto skill. Auto skills will sometimes take effect before your turn comes around. Use this to your advantage. A conjurer of magics must do more than learn a spell to wield it in battle. You must assign each spell before you enter the fray. Assign spells to your units from the party screen. Be sure that you don't forget.
I have done that many times. No matter how many times I've played this game in the past and he says that, I always forget. It'll happen once or twice.
You'll need a class mark in order to change a unit's class. Some class marks can be found for sale in shops, but not all are to be had so easily. A unit's level doesn't change when they change classes, so if one class isn't working out, a new line of work may be in order. There's no reason to go making things harder on yourself than they already are.
To use common consumables, such as mend leaf in battle, you'll have to prepare before you're on the field.
I want to point out what Canopus said is really funny, because they are throwing shade at the Fire Emblem's class system, but they're also throwing shade at their own, because Ogre Battle and March of the Black Queen were both made by Atlas. So the comments about making it harder than it needs to be is totally a jab on the fact that Atlas cannot make an easy game. Like, Square Enix is poking fun at the fact that the people who worked on the games before them made them really hard. Oh yeah, no, it's like, with a lot of the bets, yeah, I am getting called out hard in this game.
Up to 4 may be ready. Best choose them with your unit's needs in mind.
Take heed of the enemy's element before striking. There are 8 in all. Air, earth, lightning, water, fire, ice, light, and darkness.
So as you can tell, they're telling us about 2 elements that we haven't seen before. We have not seen light and darkness because you are not allowed to choose light and darkness. And that'll get explored a little bit later. Hey, Shadow.
Each element has its strength. Air against earth and so on. It can be enough to give you the edge you need.
Oh god, Mars, now that you say that, I'm not going to unhear it. I'm not going to be able to unhear the fact that he sounds like the guy from Fable. God damn it.
Each unit has a level, but so does your party.
Your party's level will rise as you lead them to victory in the stages to come.
Sir, do you do ASMR?
And remember, a unit can't advance beyond the level of the party.
I was joking, but that "and remember" was way too seductive for my liking. Holy shit.
One whisper of Ronway's execution and out you come, bold as you please.
I don't like you.
A rat can smell a trap, but not all rebels, huh? High time we were rid of your lot.
Support skills are just that, skills that provide some passive benefit to the user. When I move, you'll notice yellow points of light near me on the ground. This is a support skill called Rampart Aura. Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn. Some support skills hinder the enemy's movement, while others might grant enhanced strength. Consider well your class and lay of the battlefield when choosing which to use.
I'm going to be totally honest. This is also the best tutorial that Ogre Battle that the Ogre Battle Tactics Ogre series has ever had. It's a lot of information, but this already tells you way more than the other games do. Like, cause 64. Someone get the bot. Thank you, Shadow. Yeah, so for the first fight, Denam's not gonna be doing much. Denam's just gonna throw rocks.
Trap. And we walked right into it.
Trap or no, we fight or we die. I've never let a Galgastani get the better of me, and I don't mean to start today.
Focus, Vyce. Our first duty is to save the Duke.
I want to point out that Vyce is over here fighting with Catiua, while the enemy is right behind him.
Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to stay alive.
It was just a promotion thing, Mars. Like, something about promoting your channel with views by using a bot or something like that. And no worries, Mike.
You should not speak to Denam so. He was only trying to help.
Is it becoming more and more clear why I don't... Is it becoming more and more clear why I don't like Vyce?
Wait, you're no Wallisters. I know a man from Lodis when I see one.
Mars, if your account isn't connected to Amazon Prime, the crown is for Amazon. It's a Prime thing.
Are you all right, Denam? You shouldn't let Vyce get to you.
I'm fine, sister. Back to the battle.
These characters are fucking dysfunctional. Yeah, right. Like Denam hasn't moved. My turn doesn't come up very often because I can only control Denam for right now. It's like, what do you expect of me? Got leather gloves and the Dynast King's mead. Oh, bye, sister. Like, a lot of people praise Final Fantasy Tactics for being great, but like Ogre Battle and the Tactic Ogre games don't get enough credit. Like, as you said, like it has a triangle strategy vibe. Tactics Ogre doesn't get the credit it deserves. Marcel take the mead. Oh god. Got the Xeno wine, some copper obrith, and leather caestus. That was a sound that she just made. And got a bronze helmet and leather gloves. It's important to pick up the items the enemies drop. I'm going to say that now. Warren, what are you doing over there?
Looks like our luck has turned.
Okay, so in my personal file, I lost Catiua in this fight. She died. So the fact that I survived it this time is impressive. Yeah, the fight is not scripted, by the way, before anybody thinks that. Not, even if it's a tutorial, the fights are not scripted, so anybody can die in that fight. It's usually Catiua because she's the healer. Also, we got the Berserk Marks, Bronze Aberrant, and Blessing Stones. That's what he was talking about with Marks. The Berserker Mark will let me become the Berserker class. And we gained a lot of experience. And like it says, all of the Zenobians are the level cap, so they will not gain any of the experience. Are not awarded to individual to the entire party. Each unit participating in the battle receives a portion of the total when it ends. Only units who survive receive the experience.
The way inside is clear. Stay on guard.
You do not gain experience until the fight ends. So if you want somebody to level up, pick a god and pray that they survive till the end.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denam. Cover our flank. That's all we ask.
And if I'm to remember correctly, I don't believe I can change his class. Also, now here's... What if the flank has a big-ass beast of the night approach? Yeah, good point. Alright, so here's where the items become important. Temporarily... The Dynast King's Mead inflicts Breach. I don't remember what that does. We'll get to that later. The Blessing Stone raises the Fallen. This is how you revive people. I'm going to say this now. Having the items be a drop reward is a fucking godsend, because in Ogre Battle 64, they're not. You get maybe 3 of them through the story, and the only way to revive people if you run out of them is to go to the Witch's Hut between missions, which costs a lot of money. I appreciate the fact that they give us an item like this. Remove stun and does heal. Oh, fuck. I'll hold on to one of these for now. Yeah, so you also have the ability to equip multiple weapons. I don't think we got a single weapon in that fight, so I won't change it yet. But this is how you use different weapons. And finishing moves, we don't have any. Oh, I'm wrong. We have the Caestus. The range goes down. The sword's a better choice in general. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. So you can... I'm struggling, hold on. You can dual wield weapons if you want. I don't recommend it, especially early on. And I believe that's everything I can do right now. I could have sworn you could have changed his class. I believe so. I believe that's still how it works in this game. I believe that you can lose anybody, I think, but if Denam dies, it's immediate game over. But anybody can die and will stay dead. How do I use the class change? Is that not available yet? Warrior, Berserker, Priest, Paladin, Astromancer, Vartan, and White Knight. I like how they use the characters' portraits for who we have under that category. Nice, Mars. I guess we'll change class later. I totally thought I could now, but I guess I'm wrong.
A fine time for this, with Master Nibeth away. Listen well. We faced the rogues who slew Bapal and his men. Underestimate them, and share Bapal's fate.
I'm actually surprised that I remembered how to say Bapal's name. Not even gonna lie, I was guessing because it's been a while.
Give these rebel swine a taste of Galgastani steel. Almorica shall never fall.
Vanquish Agris. Mars, of all the names that you've heard since we started, Bapal is the weird name? Like, not ignoring the fact that my character is named after pants. I know you did, but I'm just pointing out, but Paul is not the weird one here, as far as I'm aware. I know you called out the fact that I'm named after pants.
Interlopers. Why do you meddle in our affairs? Our struggle with the Wallister goes back generations. It's no concern of yours. Or do you seek to claim Valeria as Lodis does? I will have your answer.
We are men without a country. We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do so.
And we're looking for mercenary work, as it happens. Not hiring, by any chance?
Canopus!
And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing.
He makes a good point. Let's rescue this Duke, collect our reward, and be done with it.
The craven who would choose lucre over loyalty deserves only one reward.
Also, this is the introduction to the witches. Witches are actually very important in the series because there's actually a specific witch that was a main character in the Ogre Battle series called Denam. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, the Final Fantasy, the Square Enix really shows in some of these designs, because that does look like Beatrix. All right, Mike. See if you get back. Zolia Draught, Leather Heistus, and Copper.
I'm sorry, Denam. I cannot remain here.
Okay, so she doesn't actually die. She actually just departs if she runs too low on health. Good to know. But that is also our only healer. Fuck. Ooh, got a dead shot. I like how the weapon audio has impact. Well, she's not gone for good, it's just she's done for the mission. It's kind of important to have a healer. And yeah, the weapon sounds and all that are all... The audio in this game is great. Canopus, why don't you shoot the guy right in front of you? Just a thought. Oh, I guess the White Knights can heal too. Good to know. Canopus sounds too much to cannabis. Yeah, kinda. Hand axe, bronze helm, linen slops. What?
my life for Galgastan.
All right, and the leftover rewards were leather caestus, a couple of helms, 2 linen slops, some leaves, copper, leather armor, and leather gloves. As well as the knight marks, more bronze, blessing stones, and a short bow. So now we have variety in what we can turn our characters into. And everybody's now leveled up. Skills are also leveled up. Ugh. Denam and Vyce now learn finishing moves. Fuck, she left the fight so she doesn't get them.
The taste of freedom is sweet. You have my thanks. Sweeter still that Wollister youths came to my aid. Denam, was it? Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the Great Father himself. The Wollister boon is great, and our future bright.
We are not alone in our loyalty. Upon word of your Grace's release, many Wollister have left their haunts for Almorica.
And there is still time before the Galgastani come to remedy my freedom. Though not long, I fear. We must regroup. Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed the truth.
Upon my sword it is. We are outcasts from our land.
I do not doubt your sword. It is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause. I hear a diviner matching his description was ever at the side of King Tristan when your new Zenobia came into being 2 years past. And that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy Knights. Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very men who placed him upon the throne?
I, too, have heard tell of this diviner, but I am not he.
Lodis plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lothlorien. How do we know that you are not some new menace visited upon Valeria? If new Zenobia does not seek to usurp, I would have your proof.
Your Grace, these holy knights risked their own lives to win your freedom.
A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek.
I have your word, then, and its proof shall be in your deeds. You sought a reward. You shall have it, and employment besides. I would have you train our Wollister loyals as guards and soldiers here in Almorica.
As you wish.
Now, Denam, your father was an Abuna in Goliath, was he not? I met him myself once. A wise man, Abuna Prancet. What happened in Goliath was a tragedy.
Please, Your Grace, you must avenge our father. No, all the people of Goliath.
Yet the enemy before us is Galgastan. They must come first. And for that, I will need knights. Knights such as yourselves. Will you join my table at Almorica?
Us? Knights?
As young heroes of Wollister, you will serve as a shining example to your clansmen. I would have you become knights in my direct service. Well, what say you?
Of course. I mean, as you wish, Your Grace. I know Denham's with me on this.
Excellent. Now, if you are to be a knightly order, you will require a name.
Input the name of Denham's Order of Knights. You can input 12 characters, but the number may be limited to the width of the text. I'm just going to go with the default, which is... I'm going to stick with the default Whitescale. Okay, what the fuck? I don't have anything creative to change it to. Man, people in this game switch allegiances quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get used to that in this type of game. We're just going to stick with Whitescale.
What do you think?
Yes, a fine name. You'll go far, I'm certain.
Man, that sounds sarcastic as fuck.
I have much for you to do. Your first task takes you to the town of Chrysaro, to the southwest. The captain of my knights, Sir Leonard, has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle, a necromancer named Nibeth.
Mars, your name wouldn't even fit because it's 12 letters. I can only fit 12 letters, and even if I took out certain words, that's too many with spaces.
Truth be told, he's having a harder time of it than was expected. You'll be going to Chrysaro to aid him. Understood? Now before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from Almorica and purchase such gear as you'll require.
Pencil lift. Oh my god, Mars. You are so hung up on the fact that Denam's name is Denam.
I expect you have little in way of coin, so I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury, and a few of my own knights to serve under you.
You can count on us, Your Grace. We won't let you down.
Then may victory and glory await you, young heroes of Wallister.
You've led us to gainful employ after all. My thanks.
No, it is I who should thank you.
So, you're off to aid one of the Duke's men. I regret we cannot join you. Above all else, stay alive. Win or lose, while there's life, there's hope.
I'll try to remember that.
Best not forget, the dead get no second chances.
If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it than soldiery. We fight to live.
True enough. Still, do not needlessly seek out danger. Enough will find you as it is.
Of course.
You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for saving His Grace the Duke. Indeed, accept my thanks on behalf of us all.
And you are?
Ravnus Loxarian, a knight in service of the Duke. I would ride to Leonard's aid myself, but His Grace has other need of me. I fear the task falls to you.
No need of fear, friend. We took back this castle, didn't we?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose.
And what manner would that be?
She and her fellow knights drew off the garrison defending the castle. Else, we would not have succeeded.
If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no heroes of Goliath now.
Make no mistake, I have high hopes for you. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to this endless war. Word of your heroics emboldens them.
Then you hold us up as heroes to serve some stratagem, is that it?
If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your own fate on the battlefield.
May fate smile on us both, Dame Ravnus.
His Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffers. Arms, spells, provisions. Even a single magic ring can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Basically told him, prove me wrong, bitch. Yeah.
She thinks highly of herself. I pray we are not near when she falls from such height.
Yeah, Ravnus deserves it. She's kind of a badass. And Vyce doesn't know when to shut up. But man, all these characters are bitches. Like, everybody's a bitch. Raynar wants to join the party. So this, man, Mike's not here for when it gets to explaining it. So recruitment is so weird in this game, and I'm going to tell you now. There is a lot of endings in this game. There is multiple endings depending on what you do and you don't do. So if I make this a full series, I'll probably try to go for the best, but I'm not going to promise anything, and we might end up just being terrible people. So after missions and sieges, people will request to join you. They are not as important to the plot as characters like Vyce, Denam, and Catiua, but they come with their own stuff. Like, you could take a look at what they have. This guy uses axes. He's a warrior. Uses all this, and he has skills in fists, axes, and a pincer attack. He comes with nothing else. But early on, it's good to just recruit. Yes. And you can rename characters that are not important to the plot. I'll probably do that sometime. I'll probably do that later when I decide to do more of this. Raynar has joined the Order of Whitescale. Malin, she wants to join. Same as before, she uses bows instead though. She has a dagger. She has a dagger to do close-up attacks, but her proficiency lies in bows. Same as the other guy, she has nothing special about her, but recruiter, it's good to get characters early. Bartholomew. This one's a bit different because he's a wizard. He comes with the Sibyl staff, which I think allows him to heal. Comes with meditate like Warren had, which basically recovers MP it recovers a small amount of MP passively. And then I guess that the name of the staves in this game are cudgels. And then he comes with Dead Shot, which is an air spell. I'm gonna get tired of going through all these. Clerics heal, Sibyl staff. She comes with heal and awaken. Awaken fixes sleep and charm, and then cudgels as well. I don't think these people can attack, but basically the game gives you one of every major important class early on. Rune Fencer. Oh, I'm sad Scar's not here. Rune Fencers are magic. They use spears. They're basically magic knights. He come with lightning bow and heal. They're basically the white knights we just had, but better. I actually do like the Rune Fencer. Is that all of them? Thank God. Alright, towns and castles that have been liberated gain the shop and train commands. At shops you can buy and sell items, and Arcana, recruit new units, sell monsters at auctions. It's a good idea to stock up on consumables to use in battles, and that train allows you to take part in a training battle. You can retreat from the training battle at any time, either in the battle or while forming your party. Units incapacitated or removed from training are not removed from the party. Training battles is a good way to level up units before taking them into a real battle. Dismiss allows you to remove a unit no longer needed. The unit is gone forever, so if you're going to dismiss somebody, make sure you're making the right choice. Okay, so yeah, change class and finishing move have been added. The titles command is now available. So now you can look at any time you get a new title. The Wheel of Fate, you can see more people. So this is when we bottle the Gestalians, the guests for the Zenobians. Same here. Okay. All the introductory stuff's out of the way. Party. Wait, is our level? Okay, so now we're at level 5, so now we can level up. I think for Denam, I'm going to send him. He starts as a warrior. Berserk's a good follow-up for it. God, the one thing that's holding me back from doing a full series like this, tactics games are where you see me contemplate heavily. Screw it, I'm gonna go Berserker for Denam. I also just want to point out I like the fact that they just drop a curtain on him so he can change. It's really funny. So you can't use both. You have to decide if you want to use either fists or axes. I think for now I'm going to use fists, but I'm also going to use pincer attack. A deep dive into the mind of Quevin. Yeah, it really will just be like you will just see how my mind works, and it might drive you crazy. Warning you now.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, he's still a guest. Okay, so I honestly just kind of jumped the gun. He's not available just yet. Guest characters cannot be messed with. In true Ogre Battle fashion, if you try to rename a character or try to change their class, even if they're like an important character and they're not supposed to, they will actually fight you on it. And I totally forgot that was a thing.
Is that really necessary? I'm quite happy as I am.
Yeah, see, they will up and they'll start berating you for even considering the idea. So I'm gonna keep one of everything for now. I was gonna try to change these two, but I guess not. Okay, and now they said shop.
Oh, there's a familiar face.
That is so not what I expected you to sound like. Buy a couple of everything just so I can say I have them. Oops. Oh, okay, so you do need money for this. Yeah, sorry I kind of just went through that. I already kind of knew what I wanted, but I'll give a quick rundown. I bought a little bit of every spell that I will be using at this point in the game. I don't usually use the instill abilities. I got a couple of them because we don't have ice really, but we don't need instill water, stuff like that. So I kind of just did a quick rundown of how I usually play. I apologize in advance if I do that and nobody knows what the fuck I'm doing.
Again.
I will try my best to keep up with that. Now, as I said, you can auction off monsters. I don't remember how to go about it, but we're going to train real quick just to kind of give you an idea. Okay, so at the top right, it tells you how many you have deployed right now. I deployed all 6 of my current ones. You can't equip Vyce and Catiua because they're guests. You have 8 slots that you can use. Some missions will have more, some will have less. It really just depends on the circumstance. This is basically copies the grid that I was using a second ago. You can use it to look at like who we're up against. There's this lady, this guy, and stuff like that. You can disband the party and just go back to square one. System menu, retreat. But we're good. We're gonna go to battle. We're going to show what it's like whenever you can control multiple people and not just Denam. Vanquish the enemy. So this one, there's no leader. You just got to destroy it, defeat everybody. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. So yeah, friendly fire is a thing. I was just very absent-minded there. I just smacked my own character across the back of the head. Yeah, friendly fire is a thing. Don't hit your allies. Okay, let's hit the right character this time. Sorry, sorry, Malin, or whoever it was. Sorry, Heiglin. Yeah, but Vyce deserves it. Gale upon the welking high, send arrow wind to smite my foes. I mean, it's a good thing the enemy can. It's a good thing the enemy can't aim, even though I can. Oh god, I'm never gonna forget that one. Yeah, some of the spells are pretty clear about what they are. Oh, okay. I totally didn't get your joke the first time, my bad. Hey, sometimes thinking is hard. How do I Yes, I'm well aware of the irony. Oh yeah, and archers cannot shoot anything that is in the space right next to them. They have to be a space away or they will not work. Yeah, that's pretty much the norm in any tactics game. Is like you will not be able to hit whatever. You will not be able to just hit whatever. You have to. There's like certain styles of range. Although the difference between this and Fire Emblem is any spear, like you're seeing, can hit 2 targets in front of you. So instead of the usual 1, if you're lined up, you are just going to get hit. Okay, so I have to be right next to them for that to work. Okay. This is also why the practice stages are important, because this is going to let them level up and not be weak. If you get hit, yeah, then I'm fine because holy shit. Okay. This is a lot harder than I remember it being. I say it's harder, but I think this is also actually slightly more efficient than the PSP version. So I think the PSP original of this game is not as friendly to newcomers. Okay, so yeah, no, if somebody's in the way, they will just up and kill them. Or they will take the blow for somebody else. I don't think that was the case in the original PSP version, so that's throwing me off. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that next turn we should be able to beat this guy on this turn. We'll see, because my record so far is not great. God, I forgot how some of these characters are just durable as fuck. I feel like calling the one magic user that's surviving everything a himbo is just ironic. The man who's supposed to rely on spells. There was a bonus objective, apparently. When with the Rune Fencer or Valkyrie? Oh! I guess I really should have been looking to see if there was one of those. But I have both of those, so yay. That's a lot of experience. Everybody went up a level, which expected. Oh yeah, skills level up as you use them, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. Oh. Oh, those are hands. Okay. From where I'm sitting, I can't tell that those icons next to each weapon signify how many hands it takes to wield the weapon. But like, I'm not sure what I thought it was. But yeah, no, those are hands. That means that the weapon that weapon's two-handed. Oh. Well, damn. I'm just gonna give her exorcism and call it good. If I see one that takes 3, I'm gone. Yeah, that would be something. I'll have you hold on to that. Okay, we should be good. Everybody's now re-equipped. Let's head to Tiermount. You must choose which units you wish to deploy. Units being sent into battle are called the battle party. A battle party can contain up to 12 units, but the number may be different on certain battlefields, like I have already explained in the training mission. So for this, there's only 6 slots. We only have 6 characters, not counting our 2 guests here. You can also pick and choose what type of characters you want to use for certain missions. That is actually important, but I'll explain that one later on. Tinmouth Hill.
Hollister rebels? Here? Then Almorica has fallen for true. Reinforcements for their kinsmen we've pinned down in Chrysaro. Make peace with the light, Hollister swine! Today you die!
Puberty's hitting you hard, isn't it, buddy?
You looked a lonely lot. Thought I might join you.
Hi, Canopus.
I am Canopus. Step forward and meet your fate, dogs.
Which one sounds familiar, Mars? Two voice spec. So, Orba, the boss of the boss of the stage. Once I can move again, I'll pull him up. If it was this guy, the opening credits give off a lot of names. Mike recognized a lot of them, so if you want to like try to look it up, you can. But you can look up the voice cast, and a lot of these people you might recognize. But yeah, you will recognize a lot of these voices. But you are right. It does sound familiar. I just could not tell you for the life of me who it might be, which is a rarity for me.
This is a Wallister fight. We need no help from you.
Vyce, the fuck is wrong with you?
Stubborn as ever, eh? How did one so young grow so thick of skull?
Thick? I'll give you thick.
I'm not touching that one.
Ow! Not the wings!
Vyce, control yourself.
You can now use the Chariot Tarot during battle. The game keeps track of the actions you take each turn. The Chariot Tarot allows you to return to any of the previous turns and replay the battle from that point. This alternate version of events is stored separately from the original, so you're free to choose the more favorable course. The number of turns tracked and times you can replay vary depending on the battle. Access the Chariot Tarot from the menu. I might be using that a lot, especially later on. But yes, before Three Houses, this game had a rewind function. And I need to remind Mike to watch this later so he sees that. Fire Emblem Three Houses is not the first game to do that. You can rewind at any moment if you feel like your turns need to be better. Something I wish Tactics had. Can I do damage? I cannot. I want to be a harm assist. yeah, by the way, I guess I should remind you, there is elemental weaknesses. I have not been playing up to them. That's why I bought a bunch of spells. I'm bad at this. A harm. Yes, you take off the P, it's a harm assist. They do damage. I am the greatest harm assist.
Today we fight for Wallister honor. But where does it lead?
What's the matter? Lose your nerve? Or has the nagging of your pacifist sister unmanned you? Always hiding behind her skirts.
I do not like you.
Thick of skull and a bully besides.
That's enough squawking out of you, Birdman.
Better a bird than a brute.
Ugh. You're not men. You're children.
Pretty much, Shadow. You hit the nail on the head with that.
Let me tell you a thing or two about battle, Denam. Clear the wax from your ears and listen. The key is to divide and conquer. Whether you face a fearsome giant or a timid dormouse, that's the way it's done. Focus your attacks on one enemy at a time, and you'll emerge the victor.
I'm being called out again. Hi, Adam. You noisy little shit. I'm joking. I'm joking. I like your cats. Even if they scare the shit out of you for some reason.
Denam, Sibyls and mages cannot withstand the withering attacks of the front lines. Keep us in the back, where we can support our warriors from afar.
Catiua, you're a guest. You control your own actions. I cannot control you. My only healer is out of the way.
Be mindful of the enemy's position, and bring us no closer than need be. Use a bird's eye view if you're unsure of the distance.
Oh, it's teaching me about how the camera works. Yeah, I've already kind of been using that. Thanks, Catiua. You're about a mission behind, but... Come down to my hand, O crimson flame piercing the sky, a red comet that you are, herald of doom. It's because she's so quiet and her sudden loud meows are like a jump scare. Yeah, considering how much louder she was than your other cat. Like, you sometimes hear her when you're just in voice chat. Like, yeah, Autumn's loud. Fuck. Stop hurting my mage.
One more piece of advice, Denam. If you come across a blue card on the field, be sure to pick it up. These can provide a boon to aid you for the rest of the battle. Stronger attacks, more critical strikes, and the like. But a single unit can only benefit from 4 of these boons at once, so mind who you give them to. Oh, and keep away from the red cards. These will wipe out any boons you've already picked up. You might want to try knocking your enemies into those. Green cards raise a unit's core attributes, and the best part is they keep the bonus even after the battle ends. Take a close look at each card before someone picks it up to gauge its effect. There are many kinds, and it doesn't pay to go wasting them on the wrong soldier.
Yeah, so this game has a lot of variety in how you can handle it. So yeah, if I decide to go and get this with the character, which I probably will when it's their turn, you can do quite a lot. Alright, Mars, have fun. Thank you. Yeah, the rest of it will be on YouTube probably tonight. So if you want to watch the rest of it, I'll let you know. See ya. Auto skill. Oh, damn, that's a lot of stuff in that one little bag. that leaves us the final boss. Damn.
No place to die. This...
And mission complete. More of the same. Got a Cybele staff this time. Experience Charm and Mage's Mark. Okay, those are important because Experience Charm, I think, just literally grant you a free level up, and the Mage Mark lets you become a mage. And we also got a Water Charm because I was using magic to heal. Man, they're rewarding me for the bare minimum RPG experience. Imagine getting rewarded for doing nothing. Alright, almost everybody's at the level cap except Catiua, Vyce, and Canopus. Sweet. I know, right? Like, that's literally what it was. It's just like, everybody wins, but it's like, all I did was do my job. Canopus wants to join the party. So, you literally can turn down any of the important characters if you want. I will say this now, you're dumb if you do. Yes, some characters affect what happens. Like, if you want to go down a certain path for a certain ending, there's some characters you have to. But for a generic playthrough, I always just recommend for a first time, just pick up anybody who wants to join you, just so you get familiar with the game. I don't think Canopus ever affects the main story, like if he's with you or not, so I think it's always good to get him. Just don't turn down the named important characters. The charm command has been added to the unit's info screen in the party menu. Alright, so the weird thing about Canopus, so Vartan is a special class, like, and I think this is actually the first time, I might be wrong, but I think this is the first time a winged person can actually be normal classes. In previous games, the Vartan, or I believe they're called something else in Ogre Battle 64, they could only be their class or something of their variant. They couldn't be rune fencers, clerics, wizards. They couldn't be any of that. I'm not going to change them just yet, just because out of the gate, Canopus is one of the best characters in the game and will be at least until midway into the game. So changing him really doesn't matter. But I'm just letting people know that it is important that you can now change him if you so wish. But look at the stat change. Like, if you want to make him a warrior, that's fine, but like Vartan is literally one of the best classes for him. That being said, let's take a quick look. Vardans can also quit magic. So, again, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself if you're just gonna let him sit in the back as something else? Mighty Impact. That's a good skill. Okay, so this one's important. This is Coax. You can attempt to recruit a reptile unit to join the cause. So you can get monster units that you can either sell off for money or use in combat. One of the coolest features in this game. So I'm going to put that on him and see if we can try that. Because I know somebody in my chat would like that idea. Attempt to recruit a human. Yeah, like there's one for each of them, which is really nice. I don't need another wizard right now. I'll probably balance it out later, but for now I'm going to okay, so we have a lot of wind but no water, so let's change yours to water. That was a Pokemon-ass sounded type of song right there. Holy shit. Oh, I can now, like, go over the music. Nice. Oh, hold on. So now that he's joined, they added on something to Denam's little quote here. He watches over Denam and his troops like a doting mother hen. Canopus is one of my favorite characters. I don't know. I always just loved the winged characters in these games, but I think Canopus is just like one of my favorites. Just, I love how blunt it's like. It doesn't even hide the fact. It's just like, oh yeah, this man will fucking die for his children. It's like Canopus will die for his children before he lets anything happen to them. All right, so let's go back to the castle. I think I'm gonna try that.
Welcome.
Actually, wait, how does that work? Actually, it might be during the mission, so we'll try this. I'll probably make this maybe the last thing. Okay, so use magic to heal, obtain a buff card. Okay. So let's see if we can get a monster to join us. If I can't figure it out, I'll figure it out next fight. In terms of victory, we get a light charm. Oh shit. Okay. Christ Sorrow.
Great Father! Ne'er have I seen such an undead throng. That necromancer uses men's souls for sport. Sleep, souls. Embrace the waiting Everworld.
Nothing happens.
Impossible! My exorcism has failed! Perhaps the corpses must be still before the soul can be put to rest. I've forgotten much in the quarter century that's passed since I last faced the undead. But listen to me, making excuses. Wait for me, Leonard. All I need do is hold out till reinforcements arrive. There, our liberators! Great Father, smile upon us this day.
Perhaps he merely bares his teeth at you, old man. The sleep has already taken your friends. And no common sleep. They descend the sepulchral stairs toward death. When they wake, it will be as unliving horrors. We only need hold until Master Nybeth's return. Give them not an inch, and show them no quarter.
Vanquish Moldova. Moldova is a necromancer, so we're fighting a lot of the undead. I don't remember if you can recruit the undead like you could in other games. Because I know in 64, you can actually recruit ghosts, skeletons, and stuff, which are better than most other characters. Oh, okay, so they have to actually be on the field. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty sure I'm supposed to keep him alive and something good will happen, but you know, I've been wrong before. Okay. So that's how that works. Lame. Hold on, does that count as a reptile? Are you a reptile? It shouldn't have let me use that. I'm gonna see if I can use it on her. I wasn't expecting it to make a sound. I didn't think that would work. Good to know that if I just heal the enemy, it kills him. Damn. healer come back up, because I actually want to show off what I'm thinking. This game is being super generous with the cards too, by the way. There we go. Once if an undead enemy is killed, it just falls apart, but if that timer above its head says 3, it'll come back in 3 turns. So the Exorcist, or Exorcism, basically wipes out the... What am I saying? It basically makes the enemy is permanently dead. So make sure that you use Exorcise on the demons and the monsters in question. Let's see if it works on her. Damn. She's not a reptile. Damn, I'm not having any luck recruiting people. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. Note to self, avoid that character. God damn, this map is being way too generous with these cards. This is looking bad. Oh, I didn't actually read that. Something thread.
Where is Master Nybeth? What is keeping him?
I don't even know if I'm winning at this point. Nobody's died yet, but I actually don't know if I'm, like, going too slow because that lady keeps talking about her master. It's hard to think of things to say. Yeah, I know. Don't get sassy with me. You just can't help yourself sometimes. Oh my god. You big walking dork. Never change. That's Dork with the capital D. Ah, you bitch. Time for you to die. Now we have to chase the enemy around. I don't think I'm gonna be able to shoot her. Nope. God, some of these enemies have so much health. There we go.
Master Nybeth, even in death would I have served you.
And mission complete. No new class ranks, but you know, I think these rewards are good enough. Oh boy.
My thanks to you, Denam. You saved my life. And my apologies to you, Abuna. Such is our reward for striking blind. Already I've lost too many of the Duke's men. I know not how I shall face him.
I am thankful that you, at least, still live. The Great Father favors us.
As he is surely displeased by the trespasses of this Nybeth, a sorcerer of the foulest sort.
Yes, Nybeth. He lies hidden in a rotting fastness beyond the town. Odd. With his men left at Almorica, I'd have thought him bound for Caritini. Or could he be scheming?
I want his head, whatever it may be plotting. I will not return to the Duke empty-handed.
You mean to take the fastness with these numbers? Should we not withdraw and regroup?
Were it only myself and the remnants of my men, I would find retreat more palatable. But do not forget our new allies.
I have not. Yet be mindful of the Gargastani threat. Why, they might attack Almorica at any moment.
As I see it, we would not have the luxury of choice were it not for the heroes of Goliath.
Yes, yes, of course. Advance or retreat. The decision is rightfully Denam's.
Voltaire, Sarah, I know you'll not object.
Then it's settled. We are yours to command.
Donaldo wants to join the party. It's Jameson Pierce. It's the voice of Donaldo is Jameson Pierce or Jameson Price. So yeah, you will recognize him from a lot of stuff. Jameson Price is one of the long-time actors that has been around for a while, and a damn good one at that. So he's a cleric. So just literally just gives us a new magic user, and honestly, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to accept him. Donato joins the Order of Whitescale. Sarah, another archer, one of his men will accept her. Voltaire is a knight. I think we have 2 of those, but as a note, you don't need to take everybody you meet, because obviously you can only take so many people in the missions, but a little balance isn't bad because you can level up everybody with training. Yeah, I can't look up who he voices in 14, but I would not be surprised if Jameson Price was in Final Fantasy. It also should help that this is a Square Enix game. So, again, across games, you'll hear a lot of familiar Square Enix actors, too. Considering Gideon Emery's in this game, apparently. Yeah, like, Square Enix made this game, so expect some very familiar actors that they like. Clerics, wizards, archers, nothing special. So there's a lot of like extra stuff that cures a lot of ailments that we have not encountered yet. So we're going to be seeing a lot of things as it comes up. Oh. You can just outright buy these now. Yeah, I think I am gonna like continue playing this game and just show it off more in later streams. I think the next one we are gonna finally get back to Final Fantasy VI, but I think I'll continue this game, so I'm gonna set it up to where I can actually do more with it.
Be well, friend.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of these voices sound familiar. I'm not sure who you're thinking then. Yeah, like Mike even thought a character earlier sounded like Gideon Emery. It's like some of the voices are definitely similar. So, all right. I should probably actually save. Okay, I should be able to keep track by looking at this. All right, so I think I'm going to call it there. It's a good little introduction to the first few hours of Tactics Ogre Reborn. Yep, like I said, this is one of the games I loved growing up, and the fact that it got remade was exciting. And it took me this long to finally pick it up, but yeah. I think that I'm going to try to balance this with Final Fantasy VI, get some more variety going again, try to get back into the swing of streaming. As long as things keep going in my direction, I should be good. So hopefully we can continue getting back on track. That being said, I'll see everybody tomorrow. And have a good one, everybody. Getting slow in your own. You know what? I am the youngest of our groups, so don't even try. See you guys.